Hi everyone, my name is Sandhya Shevde and I am an artist by education and profession. But above all, I am an artist by heart. A very warm welcome to my channel. So, in my last few episodes, I was talking about elements of art, and the very first element is a line. So, I talked about different types of lines, how and where to use them, how to express yourself through lines. So, in today's episode, let us learn about the second element of art, and that is a shape. So, shapes are everywhere, and all objects have shapes. So, if you just have a look around, you will find shapes everywhere, different types of shapes. So, some are uh, geometrical shapes, some are natural or organic shapes. So, let us know more about shapes. If we'll go for the definition of shape, so it is an enclosed space, a bounded two-dimensional form that has both length and width. So, this is the definition of shape. Shapes are one of the seven elements of art, and this is the building block that artists use to create images on canvas, paper, and other surfaces. So once we add value to a shape, it turns into a illusion of 3D form. So when we draw on paper, it is on a flat surface. So that shape is just a two-dimensional shape. So there is no three dimensions there. So but with the texture, tonal value, and shadow, and with colors, we just create an illusion of making it a three dimension. So as the second element of art, and it is created when a line is enclosed. So line is the first element and shape is the second element, and they are nearly always used together. So in this particular drawing, as you can see, that I have used two circles. One is small, that is for head, and one is bigger for body, and with few different textures and contour lines and some tonal value, I will create this bird into a illusion of 3D picture or a drawing. So we will learn more about observation and learning how to see any object in a shape or in a form is uh, is very crucial to your development as an artist. So shapes play an integral role in how we observe and how we record it in a drawing or a painting. So just try to observe things into a shape. So whenever you see any object which you want to draw, or otherwise also, just observe it as a shape. So when you will look around, then you will find so many shapes, like a cell phone or a bottle, a glass jar which is a cylinder, and then mobile phone is a rectangular shape, then a table is a rectangular shape, or sometime we may have a square also. Then your windows and then your curtains are all in rectangular shapes, and then doors are there. Then there is a clock which can be round, square, or a rectangular, or maybe a triangle also. So just try to observe these objects in shape, and try to recognize these shapes, and this is going to help you to develop as an artist, and you can use this information into your art. So many of us begin a drawing by making lines. We naturally look for edges and try to capture these edges in our sketches. So but while this method of drawing is valid, but it is very slow. It's a slow process. So and so if instead you can think of drawing in terms of shapes. So when you start thinking in shape, you can speed up your process and also be more accurate when you start thinking in a shape. When you start observing the uh, all the objects in nature or man-made, so when you start thinking these objects in a form of shape, different shapes, then you can speed up your drawing process. So geometric shapes are those that are defined in mathematics. They are clear edges and they are often drawn by using tools like a protractor, compass or set squares or scales to make them mathematically precise. So we have four types of basic shapes. So one is circle, second is a triangle, and then third is a square, and then we have a rectangle is there. So these are four basic shapes which we use in, and then there are other shapes which we will learn in my next video. So let us focus on the first four basic shapes. So circle, as you can see, there are so many objects which are circle. Like here I am drawing a ball. Triangle, so rooftop, you might have seen in the hilly places or where it rains a lot, then we have these type of slanting rooftop. And if you'll see a house just right in from the front view, you will see that it shapes like a triangle, that the roof looks like a triangle. And then there is an example of square, and that is a photo frame. Photo frame can be of different shapes, but here I am just showing it in a square form, so in a square shape. So then we have for a rectangle, I am showing a window. So we have, you must have seen many windows in this rectangular shape, and then most of the windows are in rectangular shape. So that is a very common shape of for windows. And these are all things which are around you. If you'll just look around yourself, and then you will find different shapes. This is an ellipse. So if you'll see a circle in an angle, So then that circle becomes an ellipse. A shape of a mountain is a shape of a triangle, or a pyramid is a shape of a triangle. And then we have a box. So here with lines I am showing it in a just illusion of a 3D image. So box is there, which is square, and then there is a book which is rectangular. So most of the books are in are of this shape only, rectangular. So so you can see these shapes. These are all geometrical shapes which have their names. Geometrical shapes have their name. Uh, so when you see some object which has all the four lines uh, of similar length, then you can call it a square. These are the basic shapes which we use in our drawings, and let us learn more about shapes. So here this is a shape of a square. It's a mini canvas of so all the four sides are of the same and same size, and then there is a notebook which is of rectangular shape, and then there is this object. It's from top it is looking like a square, but as you see it from the side angle, then you can see it's a triangle, and it is you can see it as a triangle. So this is also one object which is there, and then this is a plate which is a circle. So these are all commonly available objects which are which you can find in your household. This is a cylinder. So if you see it from the top, it will be a circle, and then when you see it from the side angle, it is a cylinder. So you can see these shapes are always there around you, and there are so many other objects which are made of out of these shapes. So shapes are either geometric or organic. So geometric shapes or regular shapes, they are easy to recognize because they generally have a specific name associated with them. So then we have organic shapes. These are natural shapes. As you can see the apple, which is you will see it from top, it is a circle, and then it becomes a sphere. It has a form. It is not plain, it is three-dimensional. Then there is this banana, which is a cylindrical shape. So but the organic shapes are, they don't have any particular form, or they are not defined edges, or don't have defined angles or the defined standards. So they are just shapes, and they are natural. So like in this leaf you can see. So these are all natural. All the natural things are organic shapes. And so like clouds, mountains, or a tree, or leaves, or birds, or butterflies, or any other creatures, they're all organic. So shapes can also be defined by the artist using value, color, or texture. So it is not that we always use lines to draw shapes, but with using with value, like light and dark, tonal value, you can draw any object, any shape, and then we can use colors also to define a shape. So directly with the color you can draw or define a shape of any object. And then we have textures. So using any textural lines, or any textures, you can draw any object or any shape. As I've told you, there are two types of shapes. One is geometric and the other one is organic shape. So organic or free form shapes are shapes that seem to follow no rules. Organic shapes generally do not have a name associated with them and are typically not man made. So, all the natural things are organic shapes. They can resemble things that we find in nature, so like a bird, a plant, or a tree, or stones, or mountains, or any other small creatures. They all are organic shapes, which are free flowing. So that's all for today, friends. I will see you again in my next video with some more learnings. We will learn more about shapes, different shapes, geometrical and organic as well, and where and how we can use them in our drawings. And I hope you liked my video, and you will subscribe and like my channel.